Okay, we are rolling. Hi, I'm Maddie.
Hi, I'm Adam.
And welcome to our podcast that we have started together called Do You Want to Talk About It?
Where we're going to talk about it.
We're going to talk about all of it.
We're going to talk about everything that you need to know.
Yeah.
Right now.
Maybe a little too much.
Get a little in detail.
Mm-hmm. I can go into detail if you want.
Yeah, of course.
So anyways, I'm very picky, so we actually started this already, but I said nope. Let me start it over.
We filmed a whole series, a full 18 episodes.
Yeah.
And she said, nope, I don't like any of that.
That's not true. That's not true.
Again.
But welcome to episode 1 of Do You Want to Talk About It? In this podcast, we're going to just talk about random shit that we feel we need to talk about, whether it's school, relationships, job life, just life in general, trauma,
pain, suffering,
and lots of suffering,
depression, but also
yeah,
happiness and joy, and good things come around to those who wait.
Oh my god.
So I was telling Maddie, I think on our first episode, to kind of like start off, we should talk about like school.
Yeah, because we're both college students.
Yeah, we're both
freshmen in college.
Freshmen in college. We come from kind of two different backgrounds with college. Maddie goes to a university and I go to community. But it's weird because right now, like, you're obviously like online and I've had in-person classes.
Yeah, I mean, COVID's been weird. Definitely. We've almost been in this for a year now. But I feel like, our last day of school, I haven't been in a classroom since March, which is in March of last year. Yeah. So I am going in person next week. Yeah, hopefully. And it's weird because it's like, obviously with in person, there's a lot of elementary schools right now, even in our state, that are in person, and like they all have to wear masks and everyone's distance. I mean every colleges are like that too, but what was I gonna say? Like, it's gonna be weird because college classes are even bigger. I mean, your class sizes are pretty small.
8 people.
Really?
Yeah, and my biggest class was
so that's
8
why
people.
you're in person, because it's like it's not that big of a deal.
Right. Well, and also since I'm a theater major.
Yeah.
The performing arts is the only group on campus right now. Oh. So the whole school, and I think what they said they wanted to do is they wanted to start incorporating like phases of bringing everyone back onto the campus, and like how they want to do that. So I think they're going to start doing that within this next month.
Okay.
But it's still crazy because it's like when I walk into school, it's like a ghost town. Yeah. Like I literally walk onto campus and nobody's there, and it literally is like straight out of a horror film. And it's just weird because like even without COVID, it's like, well, with COVID, it's like, you walk onto a campus and there's nobody there. Where for the last 4 years in high school,
I know,
we were surrounded by thousands of kids
a day. I mean, I in high school, I at least saw one new person every day.
Oh, for sure.
That I've never seen before.
Absolutely.
Like, I would just be like walking to class, whatever, and I'd like look at a person and be like, oh, I've never seen that person before.
I'd walk into the bathroom and I'd see a new vape cloud, and I was like, that is an experience that I'm having right now.
I definitely don't miss high school. Definitely don't miss high school.
I just remember walking into the boys' bathroom all the time, and like there would be like ketchup splattered on the walls. Like someone fully
I can't imagine the boys' bathroom.
Someone like brought their lunch into the
girls' bathroom wasn't that bad.
And like fell on it, and like it splattered everywhere. Like that's what it looked like all the time. And then boys would like take those urinal cakes out of the urinals, which means they had to put their hand in. They put their hand in the urinal, grabbed the urinal cake, and threw it on the ground. For why? To be funny.
The fucking writings on the stalls, too, are always interesting. I always felt really bad for the janitors of the high school.
Yeah.
Because our high school was disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, it was gross.
It was.
I hated touching anything at that school.
There used to be people... I used to have a friend who was like, I don't go to bathroom at school. Because I don't go to bathroom.
Do you mean me? Because that's me.
No.
I mean, I would go to the bathroom if I really
No, I know,
needed
but I'm
to.
just saying I had somebody that I knew who was literally like, I will not go to the bathroom. I will hold it all day.
Yeah. I mean, I was like that.
Well,
I literally was so... I mean, public restrooms gross me out, period.
Right.
But I hated about.
I love those public restrooms that don't have like stalls when you go to like a beach or something. And it's like, what am I supposed to do? Just take a shit with no door? Or maybe that's just men's restrooms. Has anyone ever been to a beach bathroom and they walk in and the stalls have no doors? Literally, that's a thing. And then, like, at the beach, like, in California, if you ever go to California, like, the toilets are literally, like, those, like, metal, like, those silver toilets. And they don't have seats.
Oh, like prison toilets.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you sit down and you just pop a squat.
Hmm.
And then you press the button. And
do you put your booty down on the seat?
I have...
In public?
Do
you squat? Well, do you actually pop a squat? Like, you have
in
to
what
squat?
setting? What do you mean public?
Like public restrooms.
If I'm at a restaurant...
Yeah.
Or a place, yes.
Okay.
If I'm, like, at a highway rest stop, I don't shit.
No, I mean, like, do you
Am I allowed to say shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is this fucking...
I don't know the audience we're trying to appeal to. What if a bunch of Christian moms are on a Sunday, they're like, oh, Debbie, do you want to go listen to the broadcast? And then, I don't want to say shit while Christian moms are listening. I don't want to get canceled. Do you think God said shit?
Yeah.
God created the heavens and the earth, so he must have created the word shit. Anyways.
No, I mean, like, do you...
Yeah, I don't...
Do you put your booty down on the seat in public restrooms? Like, any public restroom?
It depends on the
you
setting.
You put your booty down on the seat
setting.
in a restaurant? Because I don't even.
I do.
Like, your bare bottom on the bare seat? Or do you put a toilet seat cover on it?
I don't really poop in restaurants a lot. But
right.
if I do, then yes. Because I don't...
Do you put a toilet seat cover down?
No, I think those are so gross.
What?
I don't know why. I don't.
You think those are more gross than... Why?
You just wipe the seat down with a toilet paper. That's what I do.
That doesn't get rid of germs.
Okay, but here's the other thing about men is they're gross.
I know. So why would you want to add to that equation?
That's what I'm saying. But since I am a man, it's part of my anatomy to not care about things like that.
Okay.
So, I mean, leave a comment down below. Do you put a toilet cover on when you poop in above the
That's
restroom?
a debate.
Anyways, back to school. What we were talking about. Yeah, our school's gross.
I would never choose to go back to high school. That was a bad time in my life. You peaked. I'm not saying you peaked in high school. I'm not saying that.
You know what's so funny is you always yell at me because you're like, don't let your peak be high school. Because I'm like, oh, I thrived in high school. You're like, I didn't. And then you're like, Adam, don't let your peak be high school. And now you're saying my peak was high school.
No. I said one of your peaks was in high school. I know you've had tons of peaks.
Careful.
No, you've had tons of peaks. And you're going to have more. Same with mine. One of mine was definitely not in high school. High school was awful for me. Hated every second of high school. But you had friends, and you had popularity, and you were, like, well-known, and people liked you.
People liked you. You just weren't very social.
Right. I just hated...
That's a story. That's a story. Should we talk... speaking of high school, Maddie and I actually met in high school.
Yeah, we did. We haven't really introduced ourselves. I mean, most of the people who are listening to this most of the time probably know us personally. But if you don't know us personally and you just found this on the internet...
Nobody knows me. I'm a book of mysteries. No, so Maddie and I met freshman year.
Yeah. Oh, please tell the story from your perspective.
From my perspective?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So from my angle of the perspective,
let me just quick disclaimer. We're still figuring out sound and all of that. I probably shouldn't play with my pop socket because you can literally hear it. We're still figuring out sound. We're literally using one mic right now.
We're also sitting on the squeakiest.
If you're listening to this on headphones, I'm so sorry.
I
know that one side of the headphone is only working. I don't know what's going on. I'm genuinely gonna try and figure it out.
Balance.
I'm just trying, and trial and error. So, anyways, if you hear squeaks and cracks, we're on an old futon in my room.
Second futon because I broke the first one.
Oh yes, you did break the first one.
So many memories. So many great moments.
I just wanted to disclaim for the random sounds that you hear, this is trying it out, so.
Yeah.
Okay, you can continue now.
Okay, so we met freshman year. We had the same English class. And so
Did we only have one class freshman year together? I think so.
Yeah, and
Only
lunch.
one?
And lunch.
Well, yeah. But...
Yeah, but, right. So, we had one class freshman year together, and the first couple of weeks of school, there's this place at our school called the amphitheater, where all of, like, the druggy kids sit, and all the kids with, like, fox ears, and, like... I don't want to be offensive.
I know. Okay, wait, listen. We love everyone. We accept everyone. But, I mean, you know, every high school has, like, the weird kids. I mean, I was a weird kid.
Right.
The amphitheater was
was for the kids who were, like, druggies, who, like, wanted to, like, just live their life.
Very interesting crowds of people sat in that.
Right.
And then usually, like, the popular people would sit in the cafeteria, and then we were the middle ground.
Yeah. So, freshman year, I sat in the amphitheater for the first couple of weeks.
Me too. I didn't have any friends.
You did not sit in the amphitheater.
I did. The first couple of days.
Oh, well, I didn't see you in there. So, being a freshman and being in high school, like, lunch the first day was awful.
Yeah.
Because, like, even though I knew people, like, none of them that I wanted to sit with.
I don't think I know I couldn't sit with Maddie. Because Maddie was... My friend Maddie was a sophomore.
Junior.
Or no, yeah, was she a junior?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a junior when I was a freshman because she's 2 years older than me. So, and she didn't have the same lunch as me, so I couldn't sit with her.
Yeah, so our school had 2 different lunches. So, like, we were divided by that. But anyway, so... Yeah, so it's a terrifying moment going to lunch on the first day of high school.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I have to go get my lunch, and then where am I going to sit?
Mm-hmm.
Because whether...
And then me with my fucking lunchbox.
You're fucking packing cubes in your lunchbox.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway, so it was like, I don't know where to sit. And then I was like, okay, I know these people over here from middle school. I was like, oh, just go sit with them. And they were in the amphitheater. I was like, okay.
So you didn't really have, like, set people that you were planning on sitting with?
No.
Okay, work.
Anyway, so I sat in there, and then one day, probably within the second week, like, I was just leaving English, going to lunch. Or no, did we have lunch before? We had lunch before English. So we had lunch that day already, and then I was leaving English, walking to my next class, and I feel like this little soft tap on my shoulder.
Did I tap your shoulder?
I think you did. I think it was kind of like I was walking, and I think you were trying to catch up with me.
Yeah.
And I think you
I can just imagine myself running, trying to catch up with you.
And so I turn around, I'm like, okay, and it's this girl from my English class, and she goes, hey, like, I know we don't really know each other, but she's like, you seem really cool. Like, can I sit with you at lunch maybe? And I was like, yeah. And like, we were kind of in a hurry, so like, I was like, yeah, I sit like inside, because at that point I had moved inside with some other people.
And it was also 120,000 degrees outside,
right?
Because it was August.
Yeah, we literally live in the devil's sanction. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, I sit inside. I told her where, and she was like, okay, cool. Like, maybe we'll sit together tomorrow. And I was like, okay, cool. So then she left, and then I kept walking, and then the next day I was sitting, like, waiting for her, and I was like, oh, like, I don't see her anywhere, because, like, again, it was so quick, like, we were just walking to our next class.
Yeah.
Obviously, you were running, because, like, you were catching up with me.
Yeah.
It's just so funny, those kids we used to see as seniors, like, running in the hallway, and we were like, don't run, like, that's so embarrassing, and literally used to run in the hallway.
Literally, yes.
Anyway, so, and then you came up to me, that happened, and then so the next day I think you found me.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, like, I didn't see you.
Well, because I also didn't have your number or your Snap or anything yet.
I was just a school friend, so there was no need for that. We'll get into that in a sec. Anyway, so you came and sat with me, and then we were sitting together, whatever, and then we exchanged Snapchats, and then I think we just kind of got along naturally.
I want to be your friend so bad, Madison.
Okay, so her name is Madeline, but for short she goes by Maddie. Everybody and anybody calls her Maddie. Like, nobody calls her Madeline unless it's a serious thing.
Well, no, so, my roommate calls me Madeline. It's so cute.
Well, that is cute, but I'm saying, like, back then, like, I didn't know that. So we exchanged Snapchats, and one day I'm having a conversation with her. I'm like, Madison, like, I love you. And never did she correct me. And we went back and looked at our old conversations, like, a couple weeks ago, and she's like, I was like, why did I call you Madison? Like, your name's Madeline, and she never corrected it. Also, you know, oh wait, never mind, I don't want to say it. Well, no, I'll say it. Your middle name is also a lie for all these years, because your middle name is Anne.
Yeah.
But, like, I always thought it was A-N-N-E, Maddie Ann, because you were like, oh, it's the aesthetic, but it's literally no E.
Yeah.
So for fucking years, you've been lying to me, and I feel like a dumb idiot.
No, okay. It literally, there's a lot of people with the middle name Ann that have it with an E at the end. On my birth certificate, do not have an E at the end. It's just A-N-N.
But you knew that.
Yes.
But you knew that, and you failed to let me know that information.
Why did you need to know the information?
Because I felt left in the dark, not knowing that E was there or was not. Anyways, so she came and sat with me at lunch. And we had a couple friends in there that I would say that we were kind of closer with. Travis and Kayla.
Yeah.
And so she sat with me at lunch, and then we had a couple friends that we were closer with. So eventually, me and Maddie and our two other friends, we moved outside to a table, and that was who we sat with, like, the whole year.
I know, the whole rest of the year. That was
literally from, like, October to May. I think you and I just became close very quickly because we just had a lot in common.
Well, so the summer before sophomore year, we hung out almost every single fucking day.
Literally, like,
every single day. I think our friendship now is stronger than it was then, but like it's almost kind of the same.
Yeah, it's a different
as it was when we first
level,
met. Yeah. Well, yeah. But we hang out.
14.
Now that I'm moved out, like obviously I don't see you every day, but like, but I do see you pretty much every day.
We FaceTime every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't just FaceTime every day. We FaceTime like 5 times a day.
No, definitely, it's kind of bad. I've definitely grown, like, such a close attachment to you because, like, if I don't see your face within a day, it, like, genuinely makes me very depressed. Oh, I'm serious.
Oh, you're so cute.
And then if you call me and I don't answer, you're like, that's rude. Like, you get mad at me if I don't answer.
I don't.
You do. You absolutely do.
Specific times where I know that you're just not doing anything.
No, literally. Well, and then the one time we were FaceTiming, like, last week, and I, like, fell asleep on the phone.
Oh, I got so mad at you.
And you said, hello? And then I heard you hang up, like, but then I just went back to sleep.
Right.
I was tired. But no, our friendship has blossomed and become much stronger.
We've gone through a lot of trauma.
A lot of high school trauma. But high school definitely prepared us, I think. And I think right as we graduated, because obviously we were the class that graduated with COVID.
Yeah, so we didn't get a graduation.
We didn't get really a super traditional graduation ceremony.
Yeah, here's the thing about that though, like, yes, would I have preferred to graduate normally? Yeah,
of course.
But what we got, I think, is really like
cool.
Not a lot of people we know did that.
Yeah.
So like we were like I have a pretty big backyard, so we set up this thing. My dad and I made this balloon arch with our high school colors, and Adam, me, and then our other friend Sarah came over, and we all graduated together in my backyard.
Yeah.
And my uncle, I'm just going to call him my uncle because I don't really know what family
my
relation
adopted
I have
uncle, stepfathers, mothers, friends, dogs, walkers, aunts.
Someone in my family did our, like, he gave like a little speech. We shook my dad's hand, and then we shook his hand. Like, we did this whole ceremony.
Yeah, it was cute, like an
and it was super cute, super intimate.
But even when we got at the school, like, we went to our school and had like a drive-through ceremony, and like
we did have a drive-through thing.
They had tents set up, and at the very end is when you got your diploma and your yearbook. So that was kind of cool. And then at night,
did they like shout our names or something through a megaphone? I don't really remember.
I don't think they shouted our names, but they like the very end is when we got our diploma.
There was a group of people that cheered for you. It was really cute. They did the best that they could.
And then at night, at the school, I mean, we couldn't go on campus, but there's a parking lot right next to campus. Like, they had fireworks going off, and like all of the seniors went to this parking lot.
Well, this was before, in our state, COVID was really taken seriously. Right. Because COVID started in March, and I know like a lot of states before our state started wearing masks and all this. But I'm just gonna say, Arizona did not.
Yeah.
We live in a very COVID not carrying state, so.
Well, and back then too, I think that's when it started to get bad. But...
Yeah, but in May is when it started getting bad, and like we really needed to start taking. But it was like, just because, like, I'm not gonna excuse what the people did, and I don't think there was any COVID cases that rise because of that. But like there was our whole class basically was in one parking lot together, and it was kind of just like one last.
Hurrah!
This is all of us together.
It was a nice moment,
and it was really nice because it's like all groups of people. All groups of people were together. Like, no, we didn't care, like, what social class we were in, or, like, our high school wasn't super cliquey. But, I didn't notice a lot of cliques, except for, like, the popular people, whatever, that whole group. But, but it was nice. I don't know.
Yeah, it was a good night.
It was a good night. And the fireworks were really cute, and it was just kind of like, oh, bye.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a great way to end it. And then we actually both were supposed to go to the same college.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, literally the day that we went up and visited, like, a week later, I was like, oh, I'm not going to go here anymore. Oh.
Yeah.
So I wanted to originally go to university because I, after college, would like to be an actor. And so I wanted to go to school, first of all, for choir education because I was in choir my whole career of high school, middle school, everything. And I was like, oh, that's what I want to do. And there's NAU up north in Arizona has a really good choir program. And I literally had gotten so far in auditioning, and I was like, I had paid my deposit, I was paying for my dorm, like, and then last second, I just kind of got overwhelmed with making that choice, and I was like, I can't go to university. And it was funny because Maddie actually didn't want to go. Originally, we weren't going to go to the same school. And then kind of like last second, you were like, oh, they have a good film program. Like, I'm going to go up there.
Definitely better than they were.
Yeah. So, you know, last second I was like, okay, I can't. And I found this really great community college because my thing was, oh, okay, I know I want to do music, but I don't know specifically what. And I actually changed my major, even community college, from musical theater to just theater.
Yeah.
Because of, you know, and, you know, part of it might be COVID, but I just feel like with my teachers, there's some teachers that I don't feel like are giving me everything I could be getting. So that makes it difficult.
I feel like that with even university, but again, like, my last semester was a complete joke. Like, it was so, like, everything was very last minute. I mean, for both of us, you know, like, I did I really want to go to the school? No. But now that I'm here, I'm like, okay, it's not bad. I actually really enjoy it now that I'm actually living there. By the way, I am home this weekend, but I am living in another city right now. About 2.5 hours away. So it's not super bad. It's not a bad drive either. It's really pretty, but I moved out and I'm up there now, and it feels so good to be like out. Obviously I'm a but it feels really good to like be on my own. But last semester I was literally stuck at home. All my classes were online, and yes, my classes are still online, but at least I have the opportunity to even go in person now.
Yeah.
But I was literally stuck in my house. Every day was exactly the same. I hated all my classes because none of them were film related. Or I was just getting my gen ed out of the way, but it was but I got through it, and now I'm in my second semester, freshman year, and I'm liking it so far. I like the classes that I'm in.
I think college has definitely like taken a turn for the better.
I think
I
so.
really enjoy the spot I'm in right now, and I know it's COVID times right now, but especially at my college, I think they're trying to do the best they can, and I think there is some progressions being made right now in time with to ease up, and like okay, things might starting to look a little better. Like, I think that is happening. So you know, I think just with time, but I think you know things are getting better, and I think you know hopefully next semester we'll be at a spot where we're good enough to. And it's hard too because both of our majors are so hands-on, and like we have to be with other people.
That's the thing about being an art major, like, or anything. Like, even though my degree is literally a Bachelor of Science, which is still really weird to me. But like,
they said, "Do you want to dissect a frog on camera?"
Oh my god. No, but that's what we get as art majors because it's like. Or anything in the creative field, because we have to be hands-on. That's how you learn. That's how you get experience.
Not even in the creative field, like people who want to be technicians and engineers, like they can't be doing a lot of stuff right now either.
Yeah, with any major, it's like it's just learning online through a computer and paying all this money. It sucks.
Yeah, it's difficult.
Yeah,
for sure.
So we have to cut ourselves some slack, and I often see like TikToks and people being like, "Listen." Due to the circumstances, like, we're doing fucking great. Yeah. Like, if you've gotten through your semesters with good grades and, like, you've passed and, like, you're doing well, like, that's amazing. Like, we've never lived through anything like this before. So I think it's really important to recognize, like, oh, we're actually doing great due to the circumstances that we're in. Because none of us have ever experienced anything like this before. And it all happened so fast. So, it's hard, but... The days where I'm lazy or don't feel motivated and, like, don't want to go to my online classes, I'm like, listen, you're okay to not want to do that. Yeah. Like, and the whole thing with Zoom, too, it's like, oh, my God. Like, if you don't have your camera on, you're absent. Like, sorry, I don't want to, like, show people my bedroom right now. I don't want to, I've been in bed all day. Sorry, I don't want to fucking show my face on Zoom right now. I'm attending class, if I'm participating, if I'm typing in the chat, if I'm doing my work and turning it in, that should be fucking good enough. And, like, being in person and in class, that's different. If you show up, yes, you are considered there.
Yeah.
Or if you don't show up, you're absent. Mm-hmm. It should be the same thing for Zoom.
But also, you had a lot of relaxed teachers last semester,
right?
Where you didn't even have to show up.
Yeah, my college wasn't taking attendance on Zoom. Yeah. Now they are. So if I don't show up to my class, then
which is tricky for you.
Again, like, school's so hard for
Maddie
me.
is what you would call, like, the queen of ditching class and not going to class.
Yeah,
that started your senior year of high school, and I think it just got junior year.
No, all throughout high school, I literally never went to school.
Okay, but like freshman and sophomore year, you'd have to get like called out. Junior and senior years,
I would just
started
go
just
home.
Not going.
I just would go home during lunch because I had my car and I could just literally
you were just
leave.
Like, bye. And the security guard was like, "Halt! Where you go?"
You're like, "I'm going home your lunch."
Yeah. But yeah, college has been a rough start, but things are looking up. And even for those who aren't in college, if you're in high school or even beyond that, like, I think that everything is going to start kind of, things have to get better again before they can get worse.
Absolutely, yeah.
And so, it might take time. I'm not saying things are going to be, like, next week, like, things are going to be like, okay, we don't have to do this anymore.
Yeah.
It's going to take time, but slowly things will start to get better, and then
especially because of the vaccine, I'm really hoping...
Yeah. Controversy.
I know, that's a whole
That's
thing.
an episode.
That's
an episode.
Like, I think we'll get political on here, but...
Not political. But yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun.
College.
Ah.
So, Adam just got cast in a musical for his class.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, literally. So tell us a little bit about your role.
So, I'm gonna be in a musical.
Adam has a repertoire.
A repertoire.
He was. Let me see. Oh, let me see if I can say all your roles.
There's a lot.
I know. I'll just know I'll do the ones that I know.
Okay.
Who were you in Aladdin? Were you Aladdin? You weren't Aladdin. No, you were the genie. You were the genie in Aladdin. Okay. Mm-hmm. You're genie in Aladdin.
Yep.
Did you do Seussical ever?
I did.
Who were you? You weren't Horton.
No.
Fuck.
I was a who, but I was like a specific.
Oh, the Grinch.
Yeah.
You were the Grinch. Shit. Trying to think of like the shows I've done and the shows you've done.
I think that's the only one we've done that's the same.
Yeah, you haven't done Willy Wonka.
Just think of all the ones you saw me in high school.
Okay. Well, I know Seussical and Aladdin. Mm-hmm. That was previous.
Yeah, before knowing me.
Okay, and then...
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. No, go. In high school...
Oh my god, you were also Olaf. Love it.
But that wasn't in like a musical.
Oh.
I was just in show choir.
Okay.
That doesn't count.
Okay. Okay, high school... Were you anything freshman year?
Nope.
Sophomore year?
Yep. It's the first show I did.
Into the Woods?
Yeah.
Oh, you were like the prince's assistant.
Yeah, I was the steward.
You were like the prince's, like, the guy who sucked his dick.
Yeah, pretty much.
You had a staff and you hit Cameron in the face with it.
Yeah.
That was funny. Then you were in Sound of Music.
Mm-hmm.
You were the denim jean. You were like the denim on denim guy.
I didn't wear double denim.
Yes, you did. You wore like a denim on denim outfit.
It wasn't denim. It was the striped outfit. It was a matching outfit.
I remember you wearing denim on denim.
I did not wear denim on denim. I did not wear denim.
Oh, you were like the racist uncle.
I wasn't racist. Was I? I don't remember being... I was like...
Were you like... No, didn't you support the Nazis?
No.
Oh.
Mm-mm. What's that? I don't really think I did. Actually, I did the other show before I did Sound of Music.
The play.
No, after that. The biggest show I did that I've done so far. What other show did I
The
do?
play.
No, after that. I mean, yes, that Rumors. I was in Rumors.
Right. Who did you
And
play in Rumors?
I played Ernie.
Oh, well, yeah, Shrek. Duh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We didn't say that. That was before Sound of Music.
Oh.
Shrek was before Sound of Music.
He did so good in Shrek.
You'll
My
never
dad...
guess who I played.
He played Shrek. He was a lead. My dad literally always tells everyone about Shrek. He's like, "That is such a good voice. He literally played Shrek."
Oh my god.
He's like, he's so good.
That's what's so hard for me, especially with all this COVID stuff. It's like, okay, I'm doing a play at school now.
Right,
like,
he wants to perform so bad.
We're doing it outside.
Yeah.
And the hope is that we'll be able to take our masks off and be distanced enough and outside.
Mm-hmm.
The actors, at least. The audience, obviously, would still leave their masks on. But I just miss it.
They're doing shows at Hale. Did you know that?
I know.
My friend that I went to middle school with.
They're going to start doing shows at Gamage again, too.
Are you kidding me?
Hamilton's going to be here in September.
Oh my god. No, I really want to go to Hale, though, and, like, see the show.
I love Hale Theater.
I know, I do, too.
There once.
Oh my god.
They pay you.
Hale Theater is a theater in around, and it's really cool.
I love seeing Christmas Carol there, and I saw Beauty and the Beast there.
I see it every single year, and I didn't get to see
Christmas
it this
Carol?
year. Yes.
I love Christmas Carol.
Did you ever see it with the guy who does the news?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He was really good. I met him.
That'd be so fun to go see it together.
I know. If they do it this year, I'll 100% do it.
I love seeing Christmas Carol there.
I've seen it like 5 years in a row, and this year was the only year
I think I've seen it 3 times.
I love it. I love going. I always go with my family every year.
Yeah. I love live theater. I also I actually want to go also and like see like an opera or like like a symphony.
Oh god.
You literally went to see Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
That's different. That's a fucking rock concert.
Kind
They're
of.
It was fucking weird. That was weird.
Yeah. I want to go see like an orchestra play.
I want to go to one of those things where they play a movie like Harry Potter live.
And they do the live and they have the live orchestra there?
Yes.
That would be awesome.
And like, or Star Wars or something. Oh my god.
That would be really cool.
It would be so cool.
That would be cool.
I would love to see that.
I'd love to see it.
Love it. What were we talking about before? Oh, yeah, Shrek. And then tell us about 25th annual. What was it?
So the play I'm going to be in is called the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. And it's about a group of kids who made their spelling bee. And all of these kids have kind of like a crazy quirk about them that makes them individual and unique.
Magic foot.
So, yeah, my character basically has a magic foot that like helps him spell. So, April 22nd to the 24th. But anyway, so they each have like individual quirks about them, and you know, it sounded like a perfect play because it's funny. It's got good music. We have a great cast all set up and ready to go, and yeah, I'm really excited. And it's just a perfect opportunity because, unfortunately, the COVID, it allows us to naturally distance because we're like in a spelling bee. So
yeah,
it'll be cool to see how it turns out. And we're gonna like have choreography. We're gonna like have music. Like it's gonna be fun. Like we're gonna actually set up stuff outside. So it'll be cool. I'm excited.
Yeah,
to see
I'm
how
excited.
It turns out.
I'm excited to see you act again.
You better come down and see it.
I'll be. I have to make this is just regarding the art. I have to make 2 film projects. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm bored. I'm so sorry.
I laugh like a baby. Like,
you do laugh like a baby.
You always call me a baby because I drink milk before bed, but I literally do.
What?
Ow. You just yell and scare
I'm so
me.
sorry.
Oh, sorry. That's my phone.
Adam!
What if it just wiped the whole
Literally.
audio?
You are not going on Snap right now.
That's what I was
doing filming.
Oh, I almost called him baby.
Can you believe we're going to both be 19 this year?
That's crazy.
It's just boring.
Nasty 19.
Ooh.
That's what the girlies say.
If anyone has a recommendation of a topic you want us to talk about in the future, just let us know.
You can drop it in our Dropbox or our iCloud Drive.
Oh my god. I didn't even mention fucking thank you so much to Cameron Simone for
our
amazing art.
artwork.
I want to put this on a sweatshirt so bad.
When we get a big following, we'll sell sweatshirts. We'll do like giveaways.
Oh my god.
Ooh, that'll be fun. Like, like giveaways in December, like our Vlogmas.
Hi, welcome to day 27 of Vlogmas.
And today, Alec B22 won us free sweatshirt.
Oh my god. No, but seriously, thank you to Cameron for making us this art. It's so cool. Like, to see myself as a cartoon, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
So if you liked,
if you like this podcast, go ahead and give us a like, a follow, wherever this is going to be put.
I promise this will get so much more interesting.
Or not.
You'll have to see.
You'll have to
find out and look at it.
But yeah, again, thank you so much for listening and giving us the time.
Giving us all the money. Literally, we're not making anything from this.
It's being made. Literally, I have $47 in my savings account.
Oh my god. 47. I'm not doing too good either. If I keep going at this rate,
You probably have like 900.
No, I have 700.
Remember when you were like, I'm not gonna go below 1,000?
Yeah. Saving money, who?
How much is in it?
700. I have 824 to my
Stop going to fucking Barnes & Noble
I'm
and buying
not.
Harry Potter shit.
I haven't gone to Barnes & Noble in forever.
So how did you spend $300 below your...
That is just stuff that I have had since Disney. I've had to take out of my savings.
Because you don't have a job. How many times have you driven for DoorDash when you've been up there in the last 2 weeks?
That's an episode.
That's an episode.
I'm just kidding. But since I've moved out, I have not worked a cent.
Not a minute.
Literally, DoorDash texted me and they were like, you've done 18 deliveries this month. Good job. I'm like, okay. Okay.
I just don't.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Come back later. See ya.